Welcome, everybody. These are the hottest transfer news currently. I'm going to start with the done deals first, and then we'll go to potential deals. Kindly like and share. Thank you guys for all your support on this page and this channel so far. First, I'm going to start with the done deal. Anthony Gordon is already in Spain for his medical as we speak. He will have his medical later today. The both clubs have agreed. Newcastle and Barcelona have agreed on the fee. The player also have agreed on personal terms with the club, and that deal is already concluded. Bearing any medical, failings, Anthony Gordon will be a Barcelona player next season. What does this mean for Marcus Rashford? Marcus Rashford right now is in limbo because that is the position that they are signing Gordon for is the same position that Marcus Rashford plays for. The problem with Rashford is that his salary is too much for Barcelona. That's why they are looking at options. Even though the sign-on fee for Rashford is just 26 million pounds, which is less than Gordon's own, but the salary, weekly salary for Rashford is over 350,000 pounds. And for me, that is insane. For a player that is not a prime Messi or Ronaldo or Haaland or Kane, that's a lot of money. So I don't see why Barcelona wants to pay that kind of salary for one player. It's ridiculous. So that's why they went after Gordon. So we'll see what happens. Also, Barcelona have submitted an official bid for Julian Alvarez. Alvarez bid is already in. It's going to cost Barcelona about 100 million pounds. That's what is submitted. But Atletico is holding out for at least like 130 to 150 million euros. It's crazy because Alvarez is a fantastic player, but it's not prime Messi, it's not prime Haaland, it's not prime Mbappe for anybody to want to pay 150 million euros for him. I don't know if Barcelona will do it if Atletico insists on that fee. And trust me, I don't want Arsenal to do it either. That's a ridiculous amount of money for one player. I'd rather we sign two players with that amount, maybe Groupie and Morgan Rogers, sign them with that amount of money. So we have two good players that can play in our forward line that can also bang in the goals as against signing one player. That's my opinion. That's my thought. I don't know what you think. Let me know what you think. Do you think it makes sense for us to buy one player for 140 million euros? For me, it's a no. Let me know what you think anyway. Spain, also for Barcelona, they are currently close to signing Bernardo Silva, who is a free agent after leaving Manchester City. Uh, you know, uh, at the end of the season. Yes. So Bernardo Silva being a free agent cost Barcelona nothing, to sign for them. It's just a personal terms. And he's not a young guy. So I don't really see them putting him on a very big salary. And he's still a fantastic player. So that's a really, really good signing that Barcelona is making. Trust me, Bernardo Silva playing for Barcelona next season is really fantastic for them. In other news, I'm going to go to Chelsea's news right now. So Chelsea have placed a huge transfer bounty on Enzo Fernandez. Yes, they are trying to wait off potential suitors for Fernandez, especially Manchester City and Real Madrid. I don't know if both clubs will want to pay that kind of money. It's 135 million pounds that they have placed on Enzo Fernandez. Come on, man. Enzo is not prime Luka Modric. It's neither not prime Xavi or Iniesta for any club to want to pay 135 million pounds. So the objective for Chelsea is to push away potential suitors. And Madrid already said that they don't see themselves paying that kind of money for Enzo Fernandez. So we'll see what happens. There are other Chelsea players that are also being looked at by other clubs because they will not be playing Champions League next season. Though I'm sorry, Chelsea fans, you guys are not playing Champions League. So your players definitely want to leave, especially the players that are still in their prime. That's why Enzo is looking for a new home. That's why Cole Palmer is looking for a new home. Cucurella is looking for a new home. So also Barcelona is behind João Pedro. Even though João Pedro has not said he wants to leave, but it's looking more like Barcelona are trying to target him, but Chelsea said to Barcelona, stay away from our player. We don't want you poaching him. Even though I heard that Enzo Fernandez have already submitted an official request to leave Chelsea, but we'll see if Chelsea will yield to his demand or they will keep him since he's in contract with them for at least some couple of years. Liverpool are trying to sign Diomande, but the deal is looking tougher and tougher every day. Right now, the players is already saying that it's not even sure if he will be, if he will be leaving RP Leipzig next season. Yeah, because the demand for him is high, but the amount of money the club is requesting for looks outrageous for a 19-year-old that is just coming up. Yes, it's just coming up. He's a good player, but you never can tell. So right now they are asking for money in excess of 100 million euros for him. And that might be discouraging for Liverpool, even though PSG are also in the race to sign him. If PSG signs him, then it's good for Arsenal because then Bakola may be free for Arsenal eventually to sign. But if PSG cannot get their man, then most likely Bakola will be staying with PSG at the end of the season. So Arsenal will miss out on that target. But our biggest target for Arsenal right now is definitely Morgan Rogers. We have intensified efforts to sign him. The Kroenkes have given Ateta and Berta the green light to go after him because they really like the dude as well. So let's see what happens. Efforts are being made right now to get him to come to play for Arsenal. Also, Mikel Arteta will be given a new contract. The club already prioritized the signing of Mikel Arteta into a new contract, which will extend for many years. I don't know for how long, but it's going to be at least, I'm suspecting 5 to 7 years contract so that he can continue his project with Arsenal. And yeah, so right now we will see. But Mikel has done well, so he deserves a new contract. In other news, Man City are in advanced stage to sign Elliot Anderson. Yes, remember that this guy was being targeted by Manchester United initially, but his preferred destination is Man City. So, and right now, Man City, they are close to getting him. He will likely play for Man City next season with Maresca as their new manager. We'll see how that goes. Savio is moving to Tottenham, most likely. The asking price is a little bit outrageous for a player that sat on the bench for the most part in the season. So, but we'll see if Tottenham are desperate enough to sign him. They've been on him for some time. He's 22 years old, but the asking price of 60 million pounds seems really high. So I'm not really sure if City wants to pay that kind of money for, if Tottenham wants to pay that kind of money for Savinho. For Manchester United, their deal with Ederson is almost done. It's at the advanced stage. The club and the player have agreed on the price. United and Atlanta have already agreed for 38 million pounds. So the only thing holding the deal back now is just the medical and maybe some other fine details of contracting. So, but other than that, Ederson will likely be a Manchester United player in the next 48 hours or 72 hours. I'm just projecting, or maybe in the next 24 hours, he will likely be a United player. These are all the latest transfer news that I have seen this hour. And kindly like and share. Thank you guys for all your support so far. And I'll come back for more later. See you guys.